Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, it's fair to... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Osimhen. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch, I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played out to the left flank. That has ended up in no man's land. Madrid have it back and can go again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Donatoni. Sommer. Chooses to deal with it himself. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rafinha. And it's Fernandes. Szoboszlai. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they've got a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. The ball goes in. Up he goes! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Donatoni. Fernandes. Ambitious ball here. Tries to get it clear. Goes for the shot! That was mighty close. Lemina. Oh, easy pickings there. Bastoni. Nesta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zanetti. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lemina. And he's been shifted off it. Donatoni. Dani Olmo aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Donatoni. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries from distance. Bastoni. And it's Soboslai. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Soboslai plays it short. Can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. Donatoni is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Szoboszlai. Chance, surely! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Manchester United have their third corner. Szoboszlai goes short. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Donatoni. Nesta. Seedorf. Donatoni. Nesta. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. And Bastoni. Szoboszlai. And it's Fernandes. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Matheus Cunha. He's in space and looking for options. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a good shapes to shoot! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's become a case of men against boys. That's rather hopeful.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Dani Olmo.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Seedorf. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've been over-generous.
He's gone for goal! It's hit the upright. Not the most convincing of passes. Camavinga. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Matheus Cunha. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Al-Kubasi gets it away. So can they do it again? Guardiola is there and he can get that clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a little off target. Dani Olmo. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Kubasi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi, foot in. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Lemina. Matheus Cunha. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Azar. It's a good foot in there. That's really well manoeuvred. Always onto this. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has not gone well. Lemina. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Raul. Fired deep towards the back post. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf! That has been knocked clear. Some resolute defending there. That's tidy. Van Nistelrooy with Donadoni! No joy, but a decent try. Rafinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Van Dijk. Rafinha. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Knocks it into space. Matheus Cunha. Lamina. Quality ball. And time is up. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Van Nistelrooy, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. He's looking wide. He's found a way past. Delivery from Mbappe.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! It's beautifully weighted. And he thumps it clear. And he's been shifted off it. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Donatoni. Donatoni crosses it in. Kubasi. Sommer playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Kubasi. And he can clear it away. That's a throw. Zanetti. Donatoni. He's got full. That was superb goalkeeping.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Michel Platini. And the shot goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Le numéro 45.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that has been cleared. Fernandes. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Half an hour played now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. There will be a throw-in. Valverde. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Goes for goal! Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And they've got a throw. Played in deep. Van Nistelrooy! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. Kubasi. Fernandes. Shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. It's played through for him.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Spread neatly. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain. Attention, changement.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Camavinga, it's a really well-measured ball. Bastoni for Szoboszlai. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Great defending, strong and determined. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. That was a half-decent effort. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Szoboszlai gets a foot in here. Szoboszlai gets it away.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's decided to go for it. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kane might just make this. Platini. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he's in on goal! He's had a shot! Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Messi. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Played back in. Searching pass is played there. It is a corner.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 44. Changement.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Seedorf looking to penetrate opposition lines. Crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
There's the shot! It's loose and... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That has not gone well. Kubasi. And Fagioli. Van Dijk. Fagioli. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Matheus Cunha, distributed tidily. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt.